I hated it. I hated it to the point where I just couldn't go to work anymore. I was like, it was painful. And I was making more money than I could ever imagine. I never imagined that I could earn that much, and I was not happy.
So when you're at that point where you're not happy, what kind of steps were you taking to kind of get yourself out of that situation? Because I mean, I've been in a similar situation to that myself, but I felt that, well, this is going back a few years ago now, but I don't know if you felt the same way. I felt as though, you know, I was wondering who could I speak to, who, in terms of, you know, how can I get myself out of this situation, or how can I stop feeling like this? What are the steps that you took to sort of remedy that?
I looked around me, and I looked at the kind of people that were successful in the corporations that I was at, and who was the CPO in that company, who was the chief technology officer or the CIO path, which I was in. I obviously even aimed for being a CEO of a large enterprise. And if the founder is not the CEO, but somebody hired to manage that company, in many cases, at least in where I was, the passion for building something was gone. The drive was more for stock, for let's make this share worth more. Let's make sure that the revenues are of a certain size. It was not about building something that was interesting. It was much more about shareholders' value. And I had a hard time making that my main mission. The cash, making it my main mission is really hard to be driven by that. Yeah. And that was hard for me. I said, I cannot become that person. I cannot be that person.